paying.
Yes, please. All right. So congruence and overlapping triangles, and as I stated earlier, it can get hard on your eyes. A lot of coordinating. You want to make sure you're going slow, you're reading it properly. And this right here I underlined because if you don't do this, you're not going to get credit. So I need to see the actual separating of the triangles. It needs to be done on homework, on quizzes, on test. When is it going to hurt you the most if you don't do it? Test. Now kids will say, well, I'm not going to do it till the test. But what happens is you get so used to not doing it, test day you forget. So do it now, get the practice. All right. Identify the common angles or sides. All right. J, K, L, M. What's so funny?
I don't know.
All right. Now, do you see the two triangles? Well, multiple triangles, but do you see the two overlapping triangles?
Yes.
Okay, there's a lot of little triangles in here. But by the overlapping, I'm talking about this one here. Do you see it? And that one there. Do you guys see the two? Okay, so what I'd expect to see done on this is redrawing the triangles. All right, I'm going to draw MJK. I'm going to do it in pencil first, and then I'll put it back in my highlighter color. MJK. Does everybody see that that is the yellow triangle? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one I'm going to draw is the blue one, and that is JKL. Oh, that was sloppy. Yes. Yes. Yeah, these triangles are not coming out very nice for me. There we go. All right, J, K, L. Now, do you see why I was saying it could be kind of hard on the eyes when you see them overlapping, which is why you want to separate them so that it's easier to see. All right. They will either share a common side or a common angle. So, can anybody tell me what they share in this triangle, in this picture here, what they have in common?
Side.
Yes.
Side JK.
Side JK. Does everybody see that? JK, and it's here, so we write that here, JK, and that is our answer, because it said identify the common angles or sides. All right. This is number 1. And I was supposed to put up here, and I did not, so I'm going to put it now. Triangle MKL. J, which would have been nice if I had given that to begin with. MKJ, because you could have seen the triangles a lot quicker. And triangle LJK. Okay. Any questions? Number 2. You're switching into this class? Okay. Give me 1 second to draw this picture down. Stay here and I'm going to get you a seat. All right. Let me get this next one down. Triangle DEH and triangle DFG. And there's only one triangle now. I'm aware of that. I'll put the rest in. Triangle DEH, DFG, and we're going to do this and this. Okay, did you guys see what I did? I went from this corner out, this corner out. Okay, do you want me to repeat again? This corner I went out, this corner I went out. Yes? Big triangle first. All right, let me put the letters in. D, H is here, F, E's in this top corner, and G. Now, I'm going to let you try it on your own. You're going to try to redraw triangle D, E, H, and then you're going to redraw D, F, G. And then talk and write what angle they share or what side they share. Do that now. Talk with your group members after you're done trying it on your own. Do you see how it can be hard on the eyes? Yep. Helping each other, guys. Once you redraw, you help each other. Good if you're working in pencil on the redraws.
They lost. By 1 point.
By 1 point?
It's a bull pause. If we would have kicked the freaking point after all of the 2 touchdowns they scored, we would have instead of going for 2. Did you cheer for their game? Varsity team. Freshman cheers. No, freshman cheers.
Oh my gosh, I had so much fun at the
NFL.
varsity game because my friend and I were mocking women cheerleaders. It was so much fun.
Which one?
I don't know. She was the cheerleader that was like right in front of us, and we were just mocking her, and she got so mad. And we were
All right.
we were in like so she just.
D-E-H. Did you guys get that one?
Yeah.
I'm going to trace it here. D-E-H. Does everybody see that one in yellow? Okay, so when you redraw it over here, again, stop the talking. D-E-H. Okay, and then we gave you this, I gave you the second triangle there, which is what? D, F, G, D, F, G. So it's that one there. Do you guys see it?
And do we have to redraw them?
Yes.
Did you redraw them in pencil?
I redraw them in pencil first, and then I trace them in the color I'm using.
There's an extra line you gave us.
This line over here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I will go over that right now. So D, G, F. All right. Peyton pointed out that this extra line was not needed. Do you agree that that EF was not needed? I could have given you this picture without it. Yes, I will tell you this. You will see this exact picture more than once, sometimes without that back line and sometimes with. If it's without, not necessary. If it's with, should you know it's just extra, not needed. Don't let it confuse you. All right. What do these two triangles have in common? A side or an angle? Hand up right there. An angle. Can you tell me which angle?
Angle D.
Angle D. Do you guys see that? They share the angle right in there. Yes? Okay, so angle D. Yes. Okay, number 3.
Oh wait, is this the whole process? Like, is this separating and redrawing?
This separating and redrawing is right here. Yeah, we separate and redraw, so that, yeah.
Is this all to it? That's to it?
Yes, I'll show you the different type you're going to see as well, but it's similar.
Okay.
Okay, so here is our next one.
Can you draw so that exiting without leaving the A?
So A, B, E, C, D, and I want you to redraw triangle CAB, C-A-B, C-A-B, and triangle BDC. BDC. All right, try that now. And same thing with this one. You may get it as AD. Is that side need to be drawn? Sometimes it might, sometimes it may not. Just don't let it confuse you if it ever is. Okay, C, A, B. Yes. Did anybody already do CAB? Is it this triangle right here? Okay. Now, is it safe to say that's a right triangle? No, if it looks like it, doesn't mean it is. So, how do you know? It has to either say it is or there's a marking in there for you. I made it too big and I didn't give myself enough room. All right, so that was C, A, B. Does everybody see it? And have you already done BDC? Yep. Yes, so I'm going to trace that one. B, D, C. Can you guys already see what overlaps? Is it an angle or a side?
Side.
Do you see the side right here that overlaps? Good. All right, so I'm labeling this is B, D, C, and I'm going to say that it is BC. This is the side that overlaps, so it is equal on both triangles or congruent in both triangles. Same thing with JK. I didn't mark it over here.
So this is all we have to do?
There's going to be more to it, which we're going to see on the next page right now. So before I move on, questions on this separate and redraw? Okay. Yes.
I do want to point out that you kind of switched up angle A and B.
Thank you. So let's see. See these two right here?
Yeah.
Is that what the whispering I heard right here going on? Thank you guys for catching that. C, A, B. Now, I made that mistake, and is that, oh, no big deal, okay mistake to make? No, it's not. It is a big deal. So it does need to be corrected, not only in your notes, but if you're working on homework or a test, you need to make sure you keep them in the right spot. C, A, B, and thank you for catching that. All right. Any other questions? We're good? Okay. Now this next, that first piece was getting us prepared and ready for this piece. This piece you will not only see in homework tonight, but this is the way it's going to look on the test as well. Okay, so name.
Is this 4? Or is this like another
It's another section. Name a pair of overlapping congruent triangles, period. State whether the triangles are congruent by, and the list of those postulates and theorems we had. Does anybody remember how many we have in our list?
4.
4 plus the hypotenuse legs. No, we have 5. So side, side, side. I'm going to list them for you. Side, angle, side, side, angle, 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 side. And I hardly left any room, so I'll put them down here. What is it? HL, hypotenuse leg. No cuss words. Good. So I was just going to go over that. When you're making, if you're thinking of your own list and it's not listed for you, and you're like, oh, is there an ASA? Is there a blah, blah, is there an SSA? Oh, no cussing in math, no donkeys, and no AAA. Okay. Forwards or backwards on the cussing. All right. So number 1, given AC is congruent to DB. Mark, mark. All right. Now I'm going to need room here. So draw your picture here, and we're going to draw, I'm going to fill in some stuff on this side here. So give yourself room. I'm going to scooch over to the left as far as I can go. A, E, D, and those B and C, and this time I'm putting these markings. So this time, can I say I'm dealing with some right triangles in here? Because I put the markings in. Yes? All right. So I'm going to put this line here, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle blank and then Y. All right, I didn't give myself very much room to redraw. Yes. Okay, so what's nice about this one is they gave you a starting triangle to work with. Okay, what triangle do we have here, the starting one? It's a right triangle, and it's right here. It's ABC, yes or no? Okay, ABC. So it's not, they didn't give us both of them like on the last one. Sometimes they won't give you any information. You have to figure it out all on your own. But it's nice they're giving us this. Now, unfortunately, I didn't give myself much room, so I'm going to have to shrink my drawings down just a smidge. And I apologize for that. A, B, C. And there's a right angle in here. All right, and can anybody tell me or raise a hand of which one it is congruent to? Or not congruent, which other triangle should we use? Yes. DCB. Does everybody see it? Yeah. Okay. Before we say they're congruent, we're going to have to figure out why. DCB. And is there a right angle in that corner as well? Okay, let's look at the given information. They gave me information. What did they say? Oh, you know what? I'm going to color these first. This is my yellow one. This is my blue one. And I've separated them. And guess what? Homework, quizzes, and tests, I need to see. This is your work. This is how you show your work. By separating them and putting your markings in is your work. All right, what did they give us? AC is congruent to BD, DB. So can I mark a line here and here because that's given information? Yes or no?
Yeah.
That's given. The right angle is given. There's another marking. I have it marked that wasn't given information, but I can use because they share that side. What is it? Yes. The bottom leg. Can I put a marking here and here? Yes or no? Now they didn't give it to us, but should I know that DC is congruent to DC, the reflexive property? Do the two triangles share that side?
That's BC.
Thank you. I'll say it again. Should we know that BC is congruent to BC?
Yes.
They share that side, yes or no? All right. Now again, a student that goes through and said side angle, oh, I can't use that, not enough information. Hypotenuse leg. Do not forget about that hypotenuse leg with right triangles. Hypotenuse leg. Now, if that's all you put on the test, you redraw, you fill that in. What am I missing here? The other triangle, the congruent statement. It has to go in order. Okay, so keep track. I went A, B, C. So I went from A down my no angle, or if you want to put a marking in there, you can. What course? A is on the no marking and the one marking. Where does that go over here? One marking and no marking is what angle? One marking, no side marking. One marking, no side marking. What angle is that? D. Do you see that? Okay, so I go from A to B to C. Angle marking, right angle, no angle marking. What will I do over here? D, C, B. Does that make sense? Okay, we're going to try another one. Number 2. Okay, so notice I didn't draw my bottom line here. So this is like the one, I'm going to move this really quick. This one here where I said you're going to get this one over and over, sometime with this line drawn in, sometimes with not, and it was pointed out by Peyton earlier that it wasn't needed. So sometimes it's drawn in, sometimes it's not. Just know when you don't need it. All right, P, Q. I did a upside down V, so I did this first, like a triangle, but I didn't connect the bottom base. And then from this corner I went up, and this corner I went up. So I have P, Q, R, S, T, V. And here's the given information. Given angle T is congruent to angle R, and PQ is congruent to PV. Okay, then over here I'm going to give you triangle PTQ is congruent to triangle blank. You're going to fill that in and you're going to state why. All right, so we're going to have to work a little fast on this one. So should we use the starting point? They gave us our starting triangle, which is what? Okay, so I'm going to mark that one in. And it's nice when they give us the starting one, because then we have a basis, a place to start from. Okay. P, T, Q. You should be writing this down yourself. Anyone have a question on how we marked this one? All right. If I used P, T, Q, any thoughts on what my other triangle is going to be? PVR. So this one here. Do you guys agree with her? All right. Okay. P, V, R. All right, and they gave us some congruent markings or some given information. What was that given information? Thank you. Angle T is congruent to angle R. That was given information. What else? PQ and PV. Now, that's not enough information. We have to look to the triangle and see, do they share an angle? Do they share a side? Is there anything overlapping? Yes. Do you guys see that they share angle P? Yes or no? So angle P and angle P. Now I have in each triangle I have 2 angles in one side. 2 angles in one side. Is that side sandwiched? Yes or no? Is it included? No. So what do I write? Angle, angle, side.
So which triangle is it?
Which triangle? Okay, so let's figure it out. So PTQ, P corresponds with which angle over here? P corresponds with what? P. And then T has the one angle marking. What is that over here? R. And then Q has the no angle marking, which is V. Is it important that they're in the right order? Yes. If you mess that up, do you get the problem incorrect?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm giving you your next packet. Is the whole packet due tomorrow?
Nope.
No, just the front page. Now, what about the old packet that you have? When are we going to turn that in? Tomorrow, done and complete. So you take it home, make sure you finish everything.
Yeah,
Get it in.
Oh, you did?
I'm a good student.
Because you forged them, Mom.
Oh, you think you guys, your parents' signature sheets, I'll collect them with the packet
Wait, is that
tomorrow.
math?
I already got my math one.
Wait, is that the math?
The yellow one.
Parents' signature sheets, if you didn't get one, I'll
No, I
get
didn't do
one.
that one. I'm not going to afford this class, but I like this class.
Oh, you don't like Spanish?
And I'll get you guys
It's too Carpenter. I like today's notes because they're so colorful.
Is this what was left?
Wait, what'd you say? How do you make a box? Like an X with a box?
Without, yeah. Without,
Wait, what do
Can
you
you
mean?
overlap?
nope.
Wait, you
do
mean,
that?
wait, a
Can't leave
3D box?
Like a box with an X in it.
Like this, look.
Yeah, without leaving the paper.
Figured
Or
it out.
overlap.
How do you do it?
I don't know.
Wait,
Miss Torres, can you do that?
wait.
Can you draw a box with an X in it without overlapping or leaving the paper?
Here.
It's been so long. I can't anymore. Darn it. And even with the rooftop, I used to be able to do it with the rooftop, so it has to end at the top.
My brother did it, so I was like, can you do that?
I
He was
used
like, yeah.
to. I used to when I was a kid. It was something we did. Give me a hand up. I'm still recording. Thank you. Excuse me. Sorry, I forgot to turn this off.